The Volari people had known peace for 12,000 cycles. Their homeworld, a garden paradise of moderate temperatures and gentle weather, had nurtured them into a civilization of philosophers, artists, and scientists. They had no concept of natural disaster, of struggle against environment, of evolution through adversity. Their bodies were delicate, their skin thin and sensitive, their minds brilliant but untested by hardship. When the scourge came, they were unprepared. The crystalline organisms consumed everything in their path, converting organic matter into more of themselves. Within a single rotation, half the Volari population was gone. Within 10, only scattered enclaves remained, hidden underground or in remote regions. The once beautiful Volara became a glittering wasteland, reflecting sunlight off the facets of the crystal invaders. Council Elder Nim gazed at the display showing the spread of the scourge, her 4 eyes blinking rapidly to dispel the moisture gathering there. "We have no options left," she whispered to the assembled refugees. "Our weapons cannot harm them. Our scientists cannot understand them. We must abandon our home." The last evacuation ships carried merely thousands of the once billions. The planetary defense grid, their final act of defiance, would ensure nothing else could leave the surface after them. The Volari flotilla drifted into deep space, their course uncertain, their supplies limited, their spirits broken. "We are a people without a home," Elder Nim announced over the fleet's communication network. "We will search the stars for a new beginning, but we must prepare ourselves for the reality that we may be the last of our kind." For 3 cycles they wandered. 3 ships were lost to navigation errors, 1 to equipment failure. Food became scarce. Hope became scarcer. Then came the signal. It originated from a system classified as extreme hazard in the old Volari star charts. A system with a planet designated TD3, a death world by Volari standards. High gravity, extreme temperature variations, tectonic instability, aggressive weather patterns, and radiation levels that would kill a Volari in days without protection. The Einstein signal was simple, repeated, and clear. A mathematical sequence that could only be artificial. "It could be a trap," warned Advisor Kep, the fleet's head of security. "It could be salvation," countered Elder Nim. "We have little choice but to investigate. Our supplies will not last another cycle." The fleet changed course toward the forbidden system, toward the death world, toward their last hope. TD3, called Earth by its inhabitants, had been aware of extraterrestrial life for decades, but had never achieved confirmed contact. When their deep space monitoring stations detected the approach of the Volari fleet, the world's nations united in preparation. Captain Jack Taylor of the United Earth Space Force vessel Horizon led the contact mission. His ship intercepted the alien flotilla at the edge of the solar system. "This is Captain Taylor of Earth. We receive your distress signal and offer assistance. Please identify yourselves." The translator took several attempts before the communication barriers broke down enough for basic understanding. "We are the Volari," came the response. "Our world is gone. We seek refuge." What the humans discovered aboard the alien vessels shocked even their crisis-hardened sensibilities. The Volari were starving, their numbers dwindling daily, their technology failing. But most surprising was their fragility. The average human child could lift an adult Volari with ease. Their skin could be damaged by rough fabric. The gravity aboard the Horizon required them to use mobility assistance devices. "They evolved on a paradise world," explained Dr. Anna Reed, xenobiologist. "No significant environmental pressures to drive adaptation, no predators, no natural disasters. They never needed to be tough." Captain Taylor's report to Earth Command was straightforward. "These people need our help. They cannot survive on Earth without significant technological assistance, but we have the capability to provide it. I recommend immediate humanitarian aid." The first Volari to step onto Earth soil was Elder Nim. Despite the environmental suit humans had designed for her, she trembled as the ramp lowered. The gravity pulled at her, the filtered air seemed thick, and even through protection, she felt the planet's raw power. "Welcome to Earth," said Director Lee of the Global Refugee Commission. "We understand this environment is challenging for your people. We've prepared a habitat that will be more comfortable." The habitat was a marvel of human engineering, a sealed biodome in the Australian outback, gravity reduced to Valeri standards, temperature and humidity controlled, radiation shielded. It was stark compared to Valara's beauty, but to the refugees, it was sanctuary. "You built this for us?" Elder Nim asked, incredulous. "Why would you expend such resources for strangers?" Director Lee smiled. "Because we understand survival against the odds. Earth has tried to kill us since we first evolved. Hurricanes, earthquakes, volcanoes, ice ages, predators, disease. We've faced it all. It made us tough, yes, but it also taught us the value of cooperation." Over the following months, the relationship between humans and Valeri deepened. The aliens shared their advanced theories in mathematics and physics. Humans shared their practical innovations born of necessity and hardship. When Elder Nim presented the crystalline sample, a safely contained fragment of the scourge that had destroyed their world, Earth's scientists attacked the problem with characteristic determination. Dr. Reed made the breakthrough. It's silicon-based, but with properties similar to both crystal and virus. It seeks specific mineral compositions found abundantly on Valara. Earth has different geological makeup. It couldn't spread here the same way. Could it be defeated? Asked Elder Nim, hope flickering for the first time since the evacuation. Theoretically, yes. We're developing a synthetic compound that could disrupt its molecular structure. But testing would require returning to Valara, finished Elder Nim. An impossible risk. Captain Taylor, overhearing, shook his head. Not impossible. Just difficult. And difficulty has never stopped humans before. 6 months later, the joint human-Valeri mission approached the crystallized world. The human vessel, shielded against the Scourge's unique properties, deployed the countermeasure, a molecular disruptor that attacked the crystal's basic structure. From orbit, they watched as patches of the glittering surface dulled and crumbled. The process would take years, but the simulation models were clear. Valara could be reclaimed. On the voyage back to Earth, Elder Nim found Captain Taylor in the observation deck. "Your people evolved on a world that tried to kill you," she said softly. "It made you strong, resilient, innovative. We evolved on a world that nurtured us, and we were unprepared when disaster came." Taylor nodded. "Different paths." "Our children will not make our mistakes," said Nim. "They will learn from the Deathworlders who saved us. They will understand that comfort breeds complacency, while adversity breeds strength." Captain Taylor smiled. "And we'll learn from you too. Sometimes we're so focused on survival that we forget to appreciate beauty and philosophy." Together they watched the stars streak by, two species from worlds apart, now bound by shared determination to face whatever challenges the universe might present next.